Hey everyone, welcome to another video. If you're new here, I'm Mary, and if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Welcome to my Last of Us reaction series. Today we are going to be watching season 2 episode 3. Last week I was an absolute mess. I think I cried for about 20 minutes in the last episode. It was quite heavy, it was quite unexpected. I probably didn't even say all of my thoughts in the outro review part of the video because I was just such a mess. So hopefully this episode doesn't mess me up as much as episode 2 messed me up. No, I can't. I've played the games. I know what happens next. But they, at the same time, did it very differently to how I thought they would do it last week. I thought that they were going to delay that for a little longer. I didn't expect episode 2 to be that. Anyway. I digress. I'm not going to talk about episode 2 anymore. This is all about episode 3, which I'm so excited for. But before we jump into, I want to quickly talk about Patreon. If you guys are after the uncut version so that you can watch this episode along with me, that is available over on Patreon, linked in the description bar in the pinned comments down below. You just need a copy of the episode so that you can watch it along with me. There will be a timer. I could be on one screen and the episode could be on the other screen. Besides uncuts, I also provide early access to my content, bloopers, polls, behind the scenes, all of that good stuff. Down below you can find me in all of the social media handles, and you can find my 2 other channels. I've got a gaming channel, I've got a vlog channel, I've got a Twitch as well if you want to check out me playing games live. And now let's get on to The Last of Us episode 3. I didn't even talk about the zombie war that happened last week. I was so traumatized by Joel's death. Oh, gross. It is quite sad to see the town in this way. Oh gosh, when Tommy finds out. You know what? I'm just gonna bring these and I'm just gonna pop them here. I anticipate Tommy's not gonna take it well. Oh, he has found out. This is it. I thought he was in front of just any old body that died during the zombie war, but give Sarah my love means that was Joel. She's not doing so great either. Oh, she woke up crying. Oh. Ellie probably just can't deal with the guilt that she's feeling. What a nightmare. Just to wake up and just realize, oh, this is reality now. I wasn't dreaming. Oh, Lord. I'm gonna mess up my makeup again, aren't I? Like last week. That was so bad. Breathe, Mary. Breathe. They are rebuilding 3 months later. This is what I would describe as an agrarian civilization. Such community. Jesse is strong. At least she's doing a little bit better. Oh.
How are you doing?
Fine.
You say it that fast, it kind of implies you're not.
Okay, ask me again. It's really complicated because, you know, feelings.
Okay.
New Year's Eve, you two got into it at the dance.
Oh.
Was that the last time you spoke to him?
Oh, God. Don't remind her.
I should have talked to him, but I didn't.
Oh, man.
Your final moment with someone doesn't define your whole time with them.
It shouldn't, but it often does. In my last moment with Joel, he said he wronged you.
It's weird.
Wonder what he
No
meant.
idea what he meant. Man, I wish I could have let him off the hook for whatever it was he was talking about. I guess I'll have to let myself off the hook for that. Wouldn't worry, Gail. There's still a lot of fucked up people in this town.
But not you, though.
What a funny conversation. A lot of people died. Do we have to go in here? I guess we do. This was in the game, so we're doing it here. At the very least, we'll still have flashback scenes with Pedro Pascal. Actually, I think that'll make it worse. It'll be painful still to watch. Everything is just so heavy on this music. Oh, she's so strong, so like when she cries, it really, really makes me so emotional. No, I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. Stop. 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 Oh, man.
Thank you. for all those times she came to visit.
It's okay. You would have done the same for me.
Yeah, maybe not as often.
I told you I didn't learn anything useful. That wasn't true. I know most of their names, and I know where they're from.
Oh.
You cost us time. You let them get away.
This town was wreckage and funerals for weeks. Nobody was going to go after anyone. And then if you want to find someone, and the only thing you know about them is where they're going to end up, maybe let them get there.
Right. It's a good point.
I loved him too, you know.
I did too. Far out. Shouldn't have put makeup on today.
The girl with the braid.
Abby.
The WLF.
Out of
Wolf.
Seattle.
Who else knows?
Just us.
No, she didn't tell Tommy.
I wasn't going to tell anyone before you. So now what?
Now what? I love cows. They're so cute.
Don't talk to me like I didn't know him.
Yeah.
He was my brother.
But you'll back us, right?
Of course I will.
I got old Tommy. She's so short.
You hold out information on me again, you got rendering detail for a month. Buried our dead 10 miles south of town, if you want to visit them.
When we're on our way to Seattle.
Right. Seattle Trail. Ooh, squirrel. I say squirrel. I think Americans say squirrel. I just said it in an American way. Oh, those people. I forgot what they call themselves, but they follow Mother, and their group, I think, starts with an S. They're cultists. Oh, God. I'm whistling. How would you carve a little girl's face?
See truths hidden from others and share that truth no matter what the cost. So it was with our prophet.
So it
That's how we
was.
keep our spirit. We're giving you now. Keep you far, far safer than a hammer. Distance.
From home.
From war.
Oh, that meant something bad.
Take cover!
I mean, it's pretty smart to have a whistling language like that. Wolves. WLF.
Well, for someone who sat on their ass for 3 months, pleasantly surprised.
Yeah?
Wow,
Push-ups?
3 months.
Yeah, heard you're on the council now.
Yep.
Hey.
Can't discuss upcoming votes.
Seriously, it's me.
I know.
Dude.
Organize your thoughts, write them down.
Okay, yeah, because I'm stupid.
Because you're angry. No one's gonna vote for angry.
In a lot of ways, she is like Joel, but at least Joel went to therapy. Interrupting your regular broadcast to remind you guys that if you are enjoying this reaction and you want to see the full reaction with me, you can do so by checking out my Patreon. And over there, we have a library full of content, full of uncut reactions for you to check out, like this, and this. If you want to check out my Patreon, link is in the description bar and the pinned comments down below.
And that brings me back to my earlier point about corn. It's time
My
to
gosh, how
harvest again.
boring.
So I don't really have an opinion on the Seattle thing.
Okay, thank you. So that was Scott.
Kind of looks like Abby.
I said
a
that
little
Joel
bit.
meant so much to so many of us, but he wasn't the only one.
I guess
a lot of
everyone
people
lost.
in your buried family.
lot of
And now you
people.
want to send what? You're saying 16 of our best? And who's going to be on the wall if raiders come?
I see that. That's a good point.
People came, killed Joel. Why wouldn't we want to take our vengeance? Well, because we're not supposed to.
Right. Okay. He's
Forgive.
He's
and be
religious.
forgiven. And I'm not even a Christian.
Oh.
I've always seen the wisdom in that.
Maybe
That's
he's a
what
Buddhist.
separates us from the raiders, our capacity for mercy. Those sons of bitch don't deserve our mercy.
Wow.
They don't deserve it. That's what makes it mercy. Well, to hell with that. They came into our house. They took one of ours. Somebody shoots your brother. You want to take the locks off your doors? Grow up. They'll come back because we didn't make them pay.
That's a good point too. They weren't about killing everybody,
Sure.
the wolves, but he doesn't know that. We'll just go with that angle so that we can come up with a team of 16 to go out. Wow, she wrote a lot.
It's not about revenge.
Really?
If someone hurts any of you or the people you love, you can count on me. That's what holds all this together.
They're a family.
No, definitely not a wall, because that thing got busted through, but Jackson is still here. Do it for us.
Yes. Very, very strong words. Whew. My body is in a constant state of
council will
goosebumps.
now-
Tommy and Jesse's gonna be a yes. Yes.
No.
No.
Yes. No. No.
Oh, I'm running out of fingers.
No.
6.
No.
Oh.
The vote is 8-3. Proposal is rejected.
Oh. She's gonna go anyway. 8-3. Far out. Poor Tommy and Ellie.
You want a beer?
She's just always got a supply, huh?
I'm supposed to see a shrink myself, you know, to process it all. I'm the only one here.
What do you do then?
Well, I'm an alcoholic.
Oh, man.
What, you didn't believe her speech?
Did you?
Of course not. She's a liar.
Well, there's a difference between lying and being a liar.
Oh, I know. And that one? Liar. Let's talk about it. Free of charge.
Oh. That's nice.
So you think she might have learned that behavior from him? Turns out nurture can only do this much. The rest is nature.
They were
She's
always
on a
very
path that's
similar.
not one that Joel put her on. Take it from a psychotherapist of 40 years. Wow. Some people just can't be saved.
It's a bit grim.
Please don't try and talk me out of this.
Oh, you think that's why I'm here? What's your plan?
Go to Seattle and kill Abby.
What route?
Okay, so what am I supposed to do?
Wow.
Once we're out,
We're.
follow Snake River Canyon, then
Snoqualmie, I've been there. It's beautiful in
Provisions.
Snoqualmie.
Love the Converse. Respect your consistency.
I've done it before.
No Chucks.
How are we gonna get all of this?
I know a guy.
I know a guy. What,
Oh, no.
your ex?
No, don't tell me you told Jesse.
We meet by the old East Gate, 3 a.m.
Wow, that's early.
Yeah, you could have just asked.
No, I actually didn't know that.
It's a pretty big ask. It's a pretty big ask, to be fair. But Dina's a loyal one. Yo, that's the guy
Trade.
that Dina knows.
It's better. Trade.
Hey, he said sorry.
Janine's night watch at the stables. She's sympathetic to our cause.
Oh,
Our cause?
You're the one that gave the us speech, not me.
exactly.
Saddle-
She still hates him. And now their journey begins. Wow. It's so beautiful. Oh, graves. Joel Miller. Far out. Coffee beans. So heavy. So heavy. This game is, I mean, this show, so beautiful. I miss the game.
Fleetwood Mac.
Fleetwood Mac.
What? What do you mean, no? It's my opinion.
Yeah, well, your opinion is wrong because Frank Zappa exists. Let me see a new topic.
Or silence.
Got one.
Or
First person
silence.
you kill.
I shoot a guy and he feels sorry for me.
I'm just loyal like that.
She is. Dina's smart.
That came on fast.
Imagine like going on a road trip on horseback with your crush. How exciting.
Night.
Do-do-do,
Okay, but I have a stupid question. It's about New Year's Eve. And, you know. Okay. How would you rate it?
Oh,
You're gay, I'm not.
okay.
I'm just curious.
6.
You 6.
Well, you asked, and I told you. I'm sorry. Go back to Jesse.
I already did.
Oh,
Well, there you have it.
wow. Ouch.
Ellie?
She just can't go to sleep, hey?
It wasn't that high.
Oh, I thought she was gonna say, and I wasn't that drunk. Ugh.
Dina.
Whoa. Oh, God. Oh. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say anything.
This is just...
I'm gonna keep quiet. That's a lot of bodies. Oh, the little girl. You just butchered them.
If Abby and her crew did this to people, to kids,
It's pretty effed up, man. Wow. A lot of cars.
quiet.
Tacoma. I've been there too.
more.
In Seattle.
pretty.
Everything is just so gorgeous. Manny. Forgot what Manny was like, hey. Also, I'm pretty sure he's the player
You're all
guy.
good. We can move up.
A lot of wolves. They are a militia. It's gonna be hard to go up against them. A lot of training. Here we go. I thought they were gonna make Tommy finding out about Joel's death far more emotional in the show than they did in the video game, but they did it pretty similarly, actually. I was not prepared for Ellie rediscovering that this is now her reality. And I think if you've ever been through loss, that's one of the hardest things I find. Waking up the next day or the next few days after experiencing loss and coming to the realization that, hey, I've just woken up and this is my reality now. I have to sit with that. Sleep is the only respite, right? And when you dream, you tend to dream about the person that you have lost. Not every night. But you know, the person you've lost, because you're constantly thinking about them in your head, they tend to appear in your dreams. And so it's nice. And then you wake up and you're like, damn it, they're not there anymore. And that scene with Ellie was just so emotional. Bella Ramsey's just so good. I love seeing Catherine O'Hara again. She is such a hilarious, depressed, alcoholic therapist. The only one that they have as well. She's great. I don't think she's in a lot of episodes. I think I saw on the IMDb, because after the first episode when I watched the premiere, I realized that she's only in a few episodes, which makes sense because we're following Ellie and Dina and their journey, and we won't really be seeing much of the town anymore. I am glad that at least one person in the town know what they did, where they're going, because inevitably some people will end up following them or finding them. That's all I'll say, because I don't want to ruin it for people who haven't played the game. I really love Dina in the show. She's just so loyal, and I really can't wait until something blossoms between them, because honestly, Ellie needs it. She's quite angry. She's quite depressed, even though she won't admit it. But yeah, she and Joel are just so similar, and I think that's why they bonded with each other so quickly. Tommy was like, oh, you know, she learnt that from Joel. Oh, Lola's just being a little bit of a curious cat right now, and she's scratching the walls. Anyway, but no, they were just very similar, and I suppose Ellie probably got influenced by Joel in other ways. But for the most part, it was all nature. They were just two very similar people. I think Joel is probably more emotional than Ellie, but Ellie, when she saw Joel being taken away from her, I think, yeah, just the amount of regret that she'll now have to live with will drive her crazy. And this path that she has taken is going to be such a dark path. So it is nice that we got some beauty in this episode with all of the nature and, you know, Dina and Ellie bonding and camping. All of that's really nice. Love the horse Shimmer as well. I know so many bad things are going to come, and I really thought that playing the game would have protected me from the tears, but it doesn't seem to be the case. I cried so hard in the last episode, and in this episode I cried again. Wasn't expecting it. This show just gets me emotional, and I'm so invested in it. I love the actors. I think they chose just so perfectly. I'm really glad we didn't see Abby in this episode, because it's just a little bit too soon. I forgot what the group of cultists were called. I'm excited for that storyline to unfurl as well. So a lot of really awesome moments in this episode. I really liked seeing how the council vote and hearing everybody speak. They have a really lovely town, and I do like how they've rebuilt everything, and we got to see the process of that as well. Awesome episode. Obviously not a 10 out of 10 episode like episode 2 was. Episode 2 was just amazing. I didn't even get to talk about the zombie war, which was so epic in episode 2 because I was so traumatized by what happened. But yeah, this episode was great, just not as good as episode 2, but I don't think any episode in season 2 will be able to match that level of just perfect writing, directing, cinematography, music, everything that was going on in episode 2. I don't think any other episode will be able to match that. I'm just saying. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this reaction, let me know by giving it a thumbs up and subscribing, because then my videos can show up on your newsfeed. Down below, you can find the uncut version where you can watch the episode along with me. You just need a copy of the episode yourself. You'll also find all of my social media handles, and you'll find my 2 other channels as well. I've got a gaming channel, I've got a vlog miscellaneous channel. So thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourselves, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, everyone.